Hi guys, welcome to Team James Lavelle. I'm James Lavelle, the founder of this website. The reason I created this website and this community is we already have an amazing business opportunity, but now what we've got as well to give people a better chance is a phenomenal support network with this community and these people and this website. So once you've got an amazing opportunity and the right support, we're helping lots more people to achieve their dreams and build whatever they want from this business. So my story is I stumbled on this opportunity in April 2013. I seen a Facebook status and there was a girl talking about a product called Juice Plus. Now I'd never heard of Juice Plus, so if I'd never heard of it, my mentality was that it wasn't no good, a little bit arrogant, a bit naive, but that's just being honest. She started talking about science and things like that, and to be honest, I was kind of going to comment on her Facebook and try and embarrass her almost, like, who are you to talk about stuff like this? I'm a PT in the army with this big ego, and why are you talking about scientific studies? And the one thing I had in my favour before I made an idiot of myself is that some of the stuff she posted, she had links to these studies, so I went and had a look, and to be honest, never mind embarrassing her, I was the one who was embarrassed because I started to look, and like the British Journal of Medicine was in there were studies from some of the top research facilities all around the world, and once I started to read into them and I realised they were totally independent, a lot of them double-blind, placebo-controlled, and I was like, wow, how have I not heard of this product, and I need to find out more about it. So after reading the studies, I was genuinely blown away. So I went back to this girl and I said, hi, you've been talking about this Juice Plus, where can I get this product from? So I could order the product from her, and I got on the product, and I was blown away again because the product, how I felt, was consistent with what I read. So in my own mind, it was a perfect product because I'd always knew as a PT the power of fruits, vegetables and berries, and I always knew that we lived in a nutrient deficient society, i.e. people didn't get enough of these things. Even with the best intentions you can tell people to, whether it be taste, cost, convenience, we didn't eat enough of these things. So now there was something which could bridge a gap between what I did eat and what I should eat, and it's the same for everyone else. So I was really impressed with this product. So beyond that, I thought maybe there's a business opportunity. I approached her again. Now, at the time, I was in the military, so as I mentioned, I was a staff sergeant, physical trainer. So it wasn't necessarily looking for anything else, but kind of maybe just a bit more income. And just because I was passionate about the product, I was happy to share it. So I started my business journey just after April 2013. And I was loving it, we got lots of customers and I was sharing this product I believed in, they were getting results, so the sense of fulfillment was amazing. Now then something pretty extraordinary happened. In my third month in my Juice Plus franchise, I was paid more, twice as much actually, as I was on my army wage. Now bearing in mind it took me 14 years of hard work, lots of sacrifices, being away in foreign countries quite often. It took me all that time to get to that point as staff sergeant. Then all of a sudden this new franchise, this product I was passionate about, I was earning twice as much in a month with this. And I was also getting more fulfillment with my Juice Plus franchise because kind of the army got to the point where I was stuck behind a desk and doing managerial stuff, and that wasn't my passion. But with this franchise, I realised that you only get paid two ways. You help someone get healthy with an amazing product, and I love the feedback from that. Or you help someone build a business, a franchise, and that was great as well. I remember getting texts off people, oh thanks, I've got extra money for me and the kids this month, and I was just loving all aspects of the business. So it put me in a situation because when you've been in the military 14 years, people don't leave. You're kind of on that home straight towards your pension, and people just, they call it a pension trap. It's not a trap, you have choices, but you kind of done all the hard work and you're going to ease into this lucrative pension. But in my heart of hearts, I knew that I love this Juice Plus franchise, and sometimes vision is the art of seeing something which is invisible to others, and that's how I felt. I talked about this with people and they thought it was mental. Why would you leave the army after 14 years hard work? But I just come to the conclusion and I decided to leave, and I think early on a few people maybe sniggered, maybe didn't understand why I was doing it, but I like to think that I turned that into a success. And even before I got out of the army, I knew it was going in the right direction. So I think 3 months before I got out of the army, I was earning more in a month than I was in a year with the military. So my decision, proved to be the right decision, but not just from a money perspective, because once I left the army, I realised what this business gave me more than finances. It gave me flexibility, it gave me choices, it gave me time. Previously, I've got a daughter. Previously, you know, I'd maybe only see her every couple of weeks, and I was missing out on her growing up, and that, you know, that hurt me. But I didn't have many choices because I was kind of, you know, forged this career in the military. And now that I can see my daughter whenever I want, and sometimes if I want to take Monday afternoon off and take her to the park, then I can do that. So apart from the finances, you know, the fulfillment with helping people, the flexibility I got, writing my own schedule every single day, living life on my terms, these are all the sorts of things that have really made me fall in love with this business and this opportunity, and why I want to help so many other people to, you know, so they can get what they want from this business and this opportunity. So that's kind of my story so far, and I know lots of other people in this group are on that same journey, and if you decide to join us, then you're going to get that support and guidance from them as well. So hopefully now I'm going to dispel a couple of myths. I was naive, as you heard earlier on, about judging and having a preconceived idea with the products, and I did with the business as well. When the girl told me about it, I was kind of like, oh, that's kind of a pyramid scam, and she was like, no, you need to go away and maybe look at something. So I did my research again, probably the only thing which was in my favour. I'm quite a thorough person, and I understood very quickly that pyramid scams are illegal. So hang on, if it's illegal, then why would this multi-billion-pound industry, why would this company, which had been around for 40 odd years and had a product for 20 odd years, be involved in illegal activity? They wouldn't, would they? They'd be shut down. This company's in over 20 odd different countries worldwide. So it started to make sense. Again, I've made a bit of a judgment, I had a preconceived idea which was based on no experience really. So if anyone ever says that to you guys, that, you know, it's a pyramid scam, then, you know, you maybe need to point them in the direction and do some research that pyramid scams are illegal, and again, point to the fact that this is a reputable company which has been around a very, very long time. What I'm going to do now is I want to talk to you something called the power of numbers. So it's alright people sharing an opportunity with you, telling you how amazing it is, but hopefully I can back it up with some numbers and give you a bit of a better understanding why people are gaining financial freedom, and also being able to live life on their terms and creating residual income. So I've just wrote some numbers down previously, because if I tried doing it in front of the camera now, I'd probably get them all mixed up as well, because I'm not the most intelligent. I think I kind of skipped these classes when I went to school, never paid attention, so I had to kind of pre-write all this stuff down. So say this is you now with your Juice Plus franchise, so you're the number one, you started in your franchise day one, and what I understood early on is that, you know, I can bring customers into my franchise, and I love that element, helping people to get healthy. But then I also knew that if you build this business, if you bring more people in, and there's no hard sales there, it's just a kind of, I've stumbled on a franchise, you know, it's really good, I'm helping people to get healthy, and the company paid me for that. And I knew lots of people who wanted additional income each month, you know, it's not, the cost of living has gone up and it's not easy, so people are looking for part-time opportunities, especially part-time opportunities which fit around their life currently. So this worked for me early on. So I knew that if I got 5 people, and we kind of use this model, I recruited more than 5 people, but let's just say you get 5 people, you work with them, you teach them well. There's no point bringing people in if you don't show them the basics, you're not willing to help them build their business. If you do that and teach them how to get 5, that will turn into 25. If you teach them how to get 5, and so on, 125 times that by 5, 625, 3,125. All in total, that's 3,906 people. What does that mean to you in your business? Well, it means that all these people in your business, each line here is a generation. You get paid on 5 generations or 5 levels. So if you went and recruited 20 people here, you can go as wide as you want, keep recruiting, and as they bring people in, you see how it Christmas trees down? I'm just using the power of 5 here. All you need to know is that on every level, you get commissions and you get points, which I'll talk about in a minute. How amazing is that? So early on, I was retailing this product, and I got to the first position, senior direct distributor, and I was getting 17% commission. Now, because I looked after my customers, and the customers love the product, since that day 18 months ago, I've still got them same customers. Every time a product's reordered, I get paid again. So residual income is doing something once and getting paid over and over again for it. So as well as building my customer base, I was bringing people into my business, helping them to be productive, and they brought people in. 17% for everything I retailed here to my customers, but every time these guys here, like share the products in their network, I was getting a commission, a lesser commission, but still a commission. How amazing is that? So the bigger the group was going and the more productive the group was, the bigger my commission check at the end of the month. Also as well, which I found phenomenal, that was amazing for me. I was like, I understood it straight away. And this group grew all over the world, by the way. I've got, you know, team members in countries I've never been to. I've never been to Australia, yet I've got Australian business. I mean, how amazing is that? If you've got Australian business, it means you get paid while you sleep. That's an amazing thought, right? And also as well, like I said, you get points. So the company is kind of another financial incentive. Your commissions are yours. You know, whoever shares these products in the network, they're yours straight away. But the points mean you get bonuses. So there's a bonus plan alongside. As your network grows and the volume grows, you'll achieve certain positions. And we've got £80,000 in bonuses up for grabs on top of the commissions as well. I mean, for me personally, it's life-changing money. I was fortunate enough to collect all the bonuses in 7 months, and the commissions, because I've generated more volume to get to these bonuses, was more than my bonuses. So, you know, so bearing in mind, you know, my background, come from a council estate in Manchester, got expelled from school, told I was never going to amount to nothing. All of a sudden, these types of figures are hitting my bank account, and it was, you know, I know it's not the X Factor, it's not the winner's story, but it was life-changing, and it not only added value to my life, but I was in a fortunate position where I could do that for the people I love, like my mother and my daughter as well, and help them have, you know, the better things in life. So that's what it can do, all this here. So commissions, bonuses on top. You also get expenses at certain positions. So my expenses now are more than my wage was in the army. It's phenomenal. And you don't have to justify them expenses, by the way. I just get them by virtue of the position I'm in, and they probably know that I'll be travelling about and maybe doing events and creating flyers or whatever. But again, there's no justification. I just get that money because of the position I'm in the business. So I'm just over 5,000 distributors now worldwide, and I'm going to be honest, I'm a novice in this business, 18 months in this franchise. In any organisation, in any trade, in any vocation, if you've been in 18 months, you're probably considered a junior. So, you know, at 5,000 distributors so far and growing every day. What I love about that is, even if I switch my phone off, went on holiday for a couple of weeks, this is growing without me now. I've done the hard work here. I'm still working, continuing to work, but you know, there's leaders in this organisation generating business all over the world. So that's residual income when you can go to the beach and still get paid at the end of the month. That's the dream, right? So that's it really, guys. The power of numbers. And you can see hopefully that once you build, bring people in, support them, put their arm around them, help them to be productive, that how it can pay you and continue to grow, and the bonuses as well. So the next thing I want to talk about is trends. So people, you know, you need to look at a business and does it fit into the marketplace, and is it the right time? Well, let's talk about our business from a product perspective. Nutrition. Is there a problem with nutrition in society? Yes. You've got eyes, you know, have a look around. You know, there's kids with diabetes, you know, there's adults who are getting bigger. If you look on TV at any evening, there'll be shows on Half Ton Mum, Embarrassing Bodies, A Year to Save My Life. You know, it's all there. So nutrition is a real problem in society, and to be honest, you know, we're a valid solution. You know, we're not a miracle pill or anything like that, but we fit in towards a healthy lifestyle. We live in a nutrient deficient society, and lots of people aren't eating enough of the right things, and our product is proven to contain a lot of this natural goodness as well. So what we're doing is a positive thing. So let's tick that box for nutrition. From a business perspective, if you're a business owner and you're watching this, or you've owned a business, then you'll understand to generate a business you might need premises, staff, insurance, marketing, whatever, the list goes on. And I've seen business plans where basically it's not until the second or third year before their proposal is to break even. Imagine that. Well, a Juice Plus franchise will cost you £50. That's it for your website. It's kind of an admin fee for your website and a few bits and bobs. And once you break even with that, so if you share a few products with family and friends, that's it. You get £50 worth of income coming in, volume, and you've broke even. And that means, from a business perspective, anything you earn there on in afterwards is profit for the rest of your life if you want. So that's my franchise cost me £50, and the money I'd make and continue to make every month is pure profit with no overheads. No risk, well, apart from my initial layout of £50, no stock, and basically no staff or anything like that. It's different for me now. I've probably brought 1 or 2 people in because my business is that big to help me out, but initially, this was an amazing opportunity. For someone like me, I would have never had my own business. Didn't have the right education, wouldn't know how to start a business. So this company has given me an amazing platform to build a business, and I do feel like I've got an entrepreneurial spirit, but I wouldn't know how to have built a business before. So if you feel like that, this company doesn't discriminate against education, age, sex, race. If you're willing to work hard, if you can come in, apply yourself and learn some of the stuff which we're willing to teach on our website, we're willing to support you, then you can literally have anything you want. The next thing I want to talk about is saturation. So, some people, they go, oh, well, I know someone who's doing Juice Plus, so it's getting really busy now, and I want to dispel that myth. Last month in the UK, we $20,000 of Juice Plus was sent out to customers. We have 66 million people in the UK. So if you think about that, 20,000 products versus 66 million people, we haven't even got started. We have not even scratched the scratch on the surface. We're literally just getting warm. And if you think about our products as well, how versatile it is. So it comes directly from plant-based foods, fruits, vegetables and berries. Who can benefit from that? Whether you're a kid, we've got chewables for them. You want your kids to eat more fruits, vegetables and berries. Whether you're an elite athlete and you need to repair at cellular level better. Whether you're, we've got weight loss customers who kind of use it within their lifestyle to help them to get into better shape. Or whether you're an elderly person who just needs more fruit and veg. Whoever you are, our products can benefit you. So, the market is massive. Also, to add to that, we're in 20 odd countries around the world, and we're nowhere near 1% penetration in any of them countries. So, the room to grow is phenomenal. Them 20 odd countries we're in is not even 10% of the world's countries, and yet we're opening up new markets all the time. So as you can see, for us in the business, why we're excited about our future and why we want to bring more people in to help us and support us as well as us supporting them, because we're getting busy and it's getting bigger, and we just want to, our message is, inspiring healthy living around the world. So hopefully that's something you may be interested in. So what I want to talk about now is, I'll give you some numbers, talked about residual income, growing an organisation, but where does that fit in with, the information you already know, the jobs or the opportunities which are already out there? This has stemmed from a conversation. The head of the UK rang me, and after a phenomenal year, he said, James, you must be really proud that you're in kind of the top echelon of top earners in the UK. And I was, oh yeah, it's amazing, thanks for all your support. To be honest, when I put the phone down, I had no idea what he was talking about. So I went and did my research. I thought, right, let's have a little look. What does he mean I'm kind of in this top 0.1% bracket? And I went and looked on government websites, got some average earnings, and I was blown away. This is what this bit's called, the numbers don't lie, and like I said, these are from reputable sources. I've not just made these numbers up. You can find these I think on the government website and a few other sources as well. So the UK average earnings are £26,500 a year. So from an earnings perspective, if you earn more than that, you're earning above average, below that, below average. So if you wanted to be in the top 10% of earners in the UK anywhere, you need to be earning 35k a year. I was doing that in the army, literally just over that threshold, but it took me 14 years, lots of sacrifices, lots of hard work to get to this point. If you know anyone who's fortunate enough to be earning over 99k a year or more, then they're going to be in the top 1% of earners. And then this is where it starts really whittling it down. This is kind of a real small group, the top 0.1% of earners. If you know anyone who's earning 350k a year or more, they kind of just dip into that bracket. This is the bit what really interested me. There's another stat to back this up. The guys who are in this group are kind of aged between 45 and 54, and they're kind of chief execs and CEOs of companies. And it shows that they've probably been working 20, 30, maybe even 40 years to get to this point before they can command that salary, and it's such a small group in the UK. Well, look, there's people in our franchise, friends of mine as well, who are earning this sort of money after a couple of years. There's girls who are younger than 30 years old who are earning this sort of money. I'm not here to make any claims to say that you're going to do that. I'm just highlighting that basically within these brackets, we've got people earning them sort of figures, and that's what was appealing to me. And I thought, well, if they can do it, why can't I do it? And that was my mentality. Let's have a look at some of the jobs. I remember at school people talked about these jobs. This is a highly regarded job and you'd have done well to get there. So a journalist, 35k a year, that's the average earnings of a journalist. An architect, I just about struggled to be able to spell that. I had to Google that word to be able to spell it. That's 44k a year. I just wrote some things in brackets as well, some additional information I got. It takes you 7 years basically to qualify to be an architect. Then you can start earning on average 44k a year. Barristers, judges, I thought they would have been earning a little bit more than this, 45k a year on average. Kind of one of the top jobs in society, really well regarded. A doctor, come on everyone, if you've got kids, they always want the kids to be a doctor. Your average doctor in the UK earns 70k a year. It takes you 10 years to qualify for that, 10 years at medical school. If you want to specialise and be a surgeon, apparently it's 14 years. So if you started on that journey when you was 20 years old and you wanted to be a surgeon, it'd be 34 before you could qualify and start earning that sort of money. But again, probably medical school, lots of fees, years and years of debt you need to then start paying back. So our opportunity, I'm not here to boast about earnings or anything like that, but I've got people in my business, who I brought in, who are in this top 1%, and there are lots of people who are in the top 10%. So there's people earning real money. But here's where I would suggest the difference actually is. So not just the finances that can be earned, but the time. I run my own schedule every day, and I don't know the ins and outs of these jobs, so I can't speculate. Oh, look, the airline pilot there as well, I forgot that one, 78k a year for that. I can't speculate on what their day-to-day things are, but from what I've heard, doctors are overworked, quite stressed, and I can imagine some of the other jobs as well, time-consuming and quite stressful vocations at times. But I run my own schedule every day. If I get stressed, it's because of a decision I've made. I go where I want, I spend my time with who I want, and basically that's my responsibility every day. I build my business. The costs to do some of these, again I don't know, I'd just be speculating, but medical fees, I don't know, to be law school, to be a judge or a barrister, I bet it cost a lot of money. So by the time you did qualify for that, you'd have lots of debts there as well. Well, the cost for me was £50 for that franchise, which I made back straight away, and the rest have been profits. The flexibility, again, going back to, I've already travelled lots of cool places this year, gone around the world with a company, and even not with a company, I've took time off in December to spend a few weeks in Dubai, and I wouldn't have been able to do that before in the army because I got told what to wear, where to be. And basically I didn't own my own life, so that's the thing what's appealed to me the most. I live life on my terms every single day. And residual income, I just kind of wrote this one because I think it's really important. If any job you work and you step away for a period of time, then you ain't going to get paid. Because that's how it is. You turn up, you get paid. You turn up, you get paid. You don't turn up, you don't get paid. The amazing thing with our business is, going back to that model before, I've got an organisation all over the world, and whether I get out of bed or not, if I'm at the beach, I'm still getting paid because I've worked hard early on to establish this organisation, support lots of people, and help create some leaders. And now they're building business all over the world, and me supporting them, I can benefit from that. So that's genuine residual income. The best way I describe it, it's like bringing out a really bad song at Christmas, and each Christmas getting paid royalties over and over again, and that's what it is. We don't have to turn up and get paid. Initially we do, but later on, if you've been fortunate enough to build a large organisation and support them, then you'll get paid over and over again. So basically that's it. Hopefully you've learned a little bit and really understand what our opportunities are about. Our commitment with this business is there, but more so with Team James Lavelle, what we want to do is we want to bring more people and we want to support them to help them get everything they want. Because yes, you can have an amazing business opportunity, but I've seen it where people have not been supported in the right way. So we're here now. Our commitment is to the people who come into this group. So those people who join our organisation will be in there, will get access to all our training videos, the blueprint on how we've been successful and how we're helping others to be successful. So if that's something that you think you'd like the sound of, or even if you just want more information, go back to the person who sent you to this website. Firstly, identify if they're in my group, because if you join the business, like you said, hopefully you'd want access to our group so we can support you, because this group is only for team members of Team James Lavelle. And then we can support you the right way. So that's it. Go back to them guys. Hopefully you've maybe seen something today which might interest you. Hopefully I'll see you sometime soon, whether it's in the group or at an event if you do decide to join. And basically, if you've found this by just stumbling on social media and the website's out there and no one sent you here, that's cool as well, because you can just email me. There's an email on the website. Email me, contact me, drop me a line, and we can figure out how we can best support you. Or even if you have any questions as well, like I said, it's a community, it's a support network, and we want to help people to achieve whatever they need. So thanks for taking the time to watch this, guys, and hopefully see some of you guys soon. Cheers, guys. Bye. Yeah, seem alright.
Yeah,
I'm starting to get tired near the end.
nice and free.